The ego actually cannot be necessarily considered to be either real or legitimate or organic or truthful at all, because it's a backstabbing, it's a betrayal by the self. Ego is self betrayal, self sabotage, anyways. When we become egoistic, arrogant, prideful, vain, desirous, possessive, wealthy, or all the other things in the world that is external, that is beyond our riches, or the mind that is futile anyways, and that fades, then not only do we stop growing and we cease to grow, progress, learn at all, but we also become delusional in one way or another, to the point that we literally dismiss the others. We defame and shun everyone around us, including the rich, the middle class, as well as the poor, and that happens primarily because of the ego. And in that sense, the ego can neither be considered to be good, nor productive, nor healthy, nor rightful, righteous at all, because it's not real to begin with in the first place. The ego is self image, and self image depends upon ourselves. It's our opinion and interpretation about ourselves, and it's not our talent, it's not our authenticity, virtue, character, behavior, talent, or skill at play. Because if we could develop all these qualities, if we had these qualities about ourselves, then we would not need the ego. We would not have needed or depended upon the ego, arrogance, and other vainful, prideful behavior. If we really had talent, intelligence, quality, behavior about ourselves, if we could really develop talent, then we would not need the ego either. And that means if we could really become talented, skilled, knowledgeable, virtuous, influential, authentic in our lives, if we could fulfill our desires, meet our ambitions, actualize our aims, intentions, and realities in our lives, then we would not have needed the ego either in our lives. No matter what we say or what we think, under any circumstances, situations, conditions, we just have not needed the ego. We would not have needed the ego could we become powerful, authentic, influential, virtuous in our lives. But the ego is illusion anyways, because we are delusional, because we believe we can exercise it with impunity, and that if we have possession, wealth, riches into our lives, we can certainly become egoistic and exercise the ego. But that also we remain without or devoid of talent, skill, knowledge, intelligence, character, worth, and significance. Because whatever we're holding on to in our lives is not only conditional, but it's also worthless, transitory, impermanent anyways. So the ego is false idea. It's neither identity nor character. So instead we should believe in self-development, self-knowledge, self-character, self-sovereignty, and